Yep, that's what I'm doing.
It's probably best Maxwell hasn't seen the state of the hotel. He would be devastated. I should warn you, some of the other hotel guests are a bit, rowdy. Ah, the registered patrons are in a more exclusive area of the hotel, though, and do not associate with this sort of rabble. Shall we be off?
Right, ghouls.
Yeah, let's go.
Very good.
I'm fucking weak. Yeah, nah, I'm okay. I'd rather not live in a universe where robots like this exist. I'm assuming it's gonna be funny in some way or interesting. Tell me nothing. Come on. You can fly. That shouldn't have been a problem for you. How the fuck? You know what? I haven't used this yet.
You should feel quite privileged that they will be allowing you in.
Mm-hmm.
After you, the elevator is right there.
Oh, don't not stand that close to me or look at me like that, please. Its eyeballs is a shutter.
Go ahead and activate the control panel there.
You're fucking shitting me.
Greetings! Welcome to Vault 118, your home away from home, underground. Are you the detective we sent for?
It's me, Pearl. I've returned with the investigator.
Let me just get the door for you.
Oh boy. Right.
Do you not see the glory of the thing? The artistry. What the hell is wrong?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, the Robo Brains. We already got the backstory on that.
This is your finest work. There is more emotion in his death than most have had in their entire lives.
Our friend is dead, Mr. Avita. Have you no respect?
I'm just saying that at least he had the decency to make a spectacle of it. There is nothing worse than a
If I
good
may.
death.
That's what this is to
Just
you?
have your attention.
Shut the fuck up, Maxwell. I'm trying to get what they're saying.
But the detective has arrived and shall begin the investigation henceforth. Please return to your rooms until the
Oh,
detective
boy.
has examined the crime scene and had a chance to come speak with you.
Alright.
At the crime scene for clues. When you're ready, we can discuss your findings. You are free to question the residents, but their safety
Fuck.
is our priority.
I should not have started this quest line. This is gonna be a whole fucking thing, and I'm supposed to be saving the fucking island. Whatever.
Looks like the brain enclosure was Smashed. Is this blood? Bingo. A baseball bat. Huh. What is this doing here? Red paint?
Why is it stealing? Yeah, Warhammer stuff. I mean, it's a public account, and it's, what the fuck is it? It is meant for people to, like, go to. I do want people to go there and look at it. Don't feel like a stalker for fucking...
Protect and serve.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
Your residents are robots.
Not robots, Detective. Well, not exactly, anyway. I believe the term they use is robo-brain. Back before the war, the residents decided the best way to wait it out was to put their brains inside robotic chassis.
Oh god,
Was
of
there
course they
anything
did.
else?
I found the murder weapon.
Oh no. That's the bat from Mr. McKinney's movie. You don't think he could be involved, do you? I can't imagine him ever doing such a thing. Was there anything else?
Tell me about the victim.
Mr. Ezra Parker was the primary owner and financier for the hotel. He had vast experience managing venture projects around the world. It was his idea to have our premier clients become investors in the vault section of the hotel. He worked with Vault Tech to have this built to their every specification. Was there anything else?
I'm not sure where I should start.
I suppose you should try to figure out how he died. Once you have enough evidence, was there anything else?
Never mind.
I'll be here should you need me.
Yep. Oh boy. Okay.
Why'd you do it, huh? He deserved better than that.
You think I'm stupid? I saw the way he looked at you. You gonna tell me that's nothing?
It wasn't like that. We were friends. He helped me out of a tight spot or two is all.
I couldn't stand by like some pasty-faced Percy while he put the moves on my best girl.
But now the law is on our tail. What are we going to do?
Come on, my God. Let's leave this dark hole of a city behind. We can be in Buenos Aires by tomorrow.
Oh, I want to believe you, I do, but they'll never let us go.
Then we'll make our stand here. I've got a gun for each of us.
No, 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 no. The line is, then we'll make our stand here. Two lovers together with a bullet for each of them.
God, why can't I ever get that line? Forget it. I can't do this right now.
Ugh, fine. I'm going to the beach.
Hello, Detective. How can I help?
The fuck?
Did you have questions about the case?
Do you have any thoughts about the murder?
It's obviously Santiago.
I just thought like they were confessing to the murder and shit. Like if they're gonna fucking
I found your baseball bat at the crime scene. Care to explain how it got there?
Someone is clearly
maybe they were gonna
trying
like
to bring
self-incriminate
me
or some shit.
It's probably Santiago.
What were you and Gilda talking about when I walked in?
Oh, we were just rehearsing a scene. Nothing to worry about.
Right.
Maybe later.
Okay. Just let me know.
Uh-huh.
Fucking weights. Stay fit, stay focused. Eat well, live well.
Well. If it isn't the long arm of the law, tell me, are you a devotee of the arts? Does that cruel muse call you to her entrapping bosom?
The fuck?
It's okay. I've gone to a few museums.
Museums? I am talking about art. Art. The jubilant ecstasy of the soul made material. You cannot contain that in a museum. Come with me. Tell me, what does this piece say to you?
I don't know. It looks kind of like a face. That spot is the eye. The red blotch is its hair, and it's sticking its tongue out.
Indeed. This was the last piece I did in a series of portraits of Gilda. Number that her emotional landscape is superimposed on the portrait. The reality of the subject is distorted as the ego attempts to project itself. This way.
Dude.
Tell me, what does this one say to you?
Can we talk about the murder?
There will be plenty of time for that. We have more important matters to attend to. We must ascend.
Oh, he meant literally.
And what about this one? And please be honest. For art without honesty is just politics.
It's cute, I guess. Some people
I literally
like
have
that
this
kind of
portrait
thing.
in my own home.
It certainly is cute, isn't it? Truth be told, this is my best-selling piece. I did this series under a pseudonym, of course.
Oh, no fucking way.
Funny than any of my serious works. And I did the whole thing as a lark. What does that tell you about the value of art to the common man, huh? Hello, detective.
God fucking damn
Here
it.
to broaden-
I found red.
I'm sure there was gonna be something about that,
Know anything about
but
that?
whatever.
No, actually. Ezra borrowed my last cannon. Now I can't find it.
I think you should explain why you keep returning to the crime scene.
It's for inspiration, detective. The others do not like to think about it, but even we shall die someday. Like Prometheus's torch, it kindles within me the fire to create as much art as I can with the time that I have.
It sounds like you've done a lot of paintings of Gilda. Why her?
Our Gilda is a very singular creature, detective. Do you not see the joie de vivre from within her? I have never met another who clings to life so tenaciously, who lives so in the moment. I must admit I was quite smitten with her for a time.
Mm-hmm.
You're still in love with Gilda, aren't you?
So what if I am? What business is it of yours?
Yes, and?
Truly understands her ephemeral beauty, not that brute actor.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
The person you should be looking at is Juliana Riggs. That Philistine would not know art from her own excrement. She and Ezra had a rather dramatic fight recently. You could hear her banshee screeches all the way across the hotel.
Right.
What were Juliana and Ezra arguing about?
I don't know. I was painting at the time and I was trying to block it out. Though
Smitten
I
is a
think
really
Gilda
good word, yeah.
probably heard them. Maybe you should check with her.
Maybe later.
Good. I hope.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Well now, if it isn't the brave detective. I haven't seen someone with a body like that in far, far too long.
Hmm.
Thanks, I suppose. I had some questions about the case.
Surely you'd prefer to hear some tales from my storied acting career rather than talk about some dreadful murder.
Thank you. I like to think I'm funny as well.
I had some questions to ask.
Perhaps if we were better acquainted. acquainted.
Oh my god.
I'd be willing to share what I know. Care to hear some of my stories, Detective?
I must say, you're quite the actress.
What can I say? It just comes naturally.
I can't believe I'm
Surely you must be here for my
humiliating
salacious
myself
stories
with
of the
this.
silver screen.
Have you ever done radio? Your voice is quite enchanting.
Well, darling, play your cards right, and maybe I'll whisper some sweet nothings in your ear. Care to hear some of my stories, Detective?
I must say, I've known flesh and blood girls who aren't half the woman you are.
Keep it up, Tiger, and we'll find out
God.
if you can handle how much woman I am.
Hey, you know what? I've almost gotten 100 experience just from flirting, so I'll take it. Go on date.
Why don't we grab a bottle of wine and go watch the sunset?
You're sweet, Detective, but it wouldn't be fair to Keith. Surely you must be here for my salacious stories of the silver screen.
Tell me something.
Sure, darling. What did you need?
Apparently, Juliana had a big argument with Ezra a few days before he
Look,
died.
it's for the case. I'm trying to solve a murder.
Hear any of the conversation?
Oh,
Justice
yes,
must be
I haven't
done.
seen a woman go off like that since Teresa Dubois fired her costume designer. But to get back to your question, it was fever pitch, Detective. She had apparently gone to the overseer's office to check on the state of things and found it in horrible disrepair. But, and this is where it gets interesting, it sounded like she found something that really set her off. Couldn't hear what, though. Did you need something else?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Well, it is a bit strange how obsessed Santiago has been with the murder. I mean, he's always been a bit obsessive, though. He did a whole series of paintings of me, hundreds, said I was his muse. It was flattering for a while, but the man is a bit much, even for me. Did you need something else?
I found Keith's baseball bat at the scene of the murder. Any thoughts on how it got there?
I don't know, Detective. I can't really imagine Keith killing Ezra. Did you need something else?
I've gotten the impression you've had an affair with Santiago.
Look, I love Keith, I do. But sometimes he just can't give me the attention I need. A girl gets lonely, Detective.
My God.
It only lasted a few dozen years. The man's a bit much, even for me. Did you need something else?
A few dozen years.
What were you and Keith talking about when I came in?
Oh, that? We were rehearsing. Gotta stay sharp if we're going to rebuild Hollywood. But Keith always gets flustered when he's upset. Did you
Yeah,
need
nah,
something
she is
else?
kind of real.
Tell me about yourself.
My favorite subject.
How did I know she was going to say that?
I'm the greatest actress in the world. When this international scuffle blows over, I shall return to the silver screen and lead the world to a new golden age of cinema. Did you
Right.
need something else?
Maybe later.
I'll be around, languishing from your inattention.
I really, really enjoy that just like the sort of like the part about this that isn't being said, but that is clearly there.
Hey there, Tiger. Here are more stories
Her
about my acting
and the other Robo-Brains willingly put themselves in these mechanical bodies thinking they were going to last forever and that people were going to want them back upon their return. They were wealthy and powerful enough to be able to stave off their own deaths. And now look at them.
Hello, Mr. Whiskers. Who's a pretty kitty?
Juliana, Mr. Whiskers died last month. This is Scruffy. Remember?
Oh, of course.
Oh, and they're going crazy.
Just let me have a look at the neural interface matrix, and I'm sure I can clear that.
No, it's not that. I've just caught another cold. Probably something that got in when they sent Pearl out.
Oh, God. Not this again. Last month you were convinced you had the measles.
You're not a doctor. What would you even know know about it. Besides, I think it may be malaria.
First of all, I am a doctor.
Yes, but not a real doctor.
Oh my god.
This is an actual medical degree.
Secondly, I've told you time and again, you can't get sick inside the suit. It's not physically possible.
I know when I'm getting sick, Bert. Now why don't you just wander off and play in your lab? Mr. Scruffy and I are going to rewrite the will, so he will get everything when I die because horrible Bert didn't believe me.
Oh, God, Juliana.
Have fun
Whatever.
here.
I'm going to the lab.
This poor guy, oh my god.
Did you need something?
I heard that Juliana and Ezra had an argument a few days before he was found dead. Tell me about that.
Well, I was in my lab at the time, so I didn't hear it. But Juliana has always been rather critical of Mr. Parker. I think she found something in the overseer's office. I wasn't listening when she told me about it. I kind of had my head in my research. I don't know, really. I try to let her handle all the money stuff. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Right.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Oh, well, that's not really my field of expertise, but I'm sure there are probably some clues at the crime scene. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Maybe later.
Very well, I'll just get back to my...
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
If you ask me, it's one of those actors. Or that horrible painter. Their type is always the cause of violence.
Right.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm Juliana Riggs, heiress to the Riggs fortune and wife of Bert Riggs. I'm not sure what else you expected, Detective.
I heard you had a big fight with Ezra a few days ago. Care to explain?
Oh, well, it wasn't that big a deal, really. He wanted more money to pay for repairs on the hotel. I wasn't feeling well that day and lashed out a bit at the poor man. I really should have listened to him more.
Mm-hmm.
What's with all the junk in here?
These are our things. We're just waiting till the war blows over so we can bring them back to the mansion.
Right.
Maybe later.
Good luck, catch...
Ah. I can only imagine that the cats would be fucking terrified of, the robo-brains, like, in actuality. Yeah, they're so fucking delusional. Each one thinks they're gonna get the, like, the good end of the stick upon their return to the surface. I mean, this is how, you know, rich people kind of... Oh my god. Is this rust or blood? Like, oh yeah, we'll survive. Of course we'll survive. Look at all the money we have. Look at what we've done to ourselves in order to survive. Fucking ridiculous. Fuck. Preferential treatment. Ultra elite. The subject group, not to number more than 10, shall have their every desire tended to by robotic staff, to the extent that it is possible. They are considered to be above all legal restrictions when interacting with Test Group B. Oh, shit, that's right, because all of the vaults had, like, just a bunch of different experiments going on, which is super fucked up, dude. The world is about to end and you're like, oh, okay, what are we gonna do with the survivors? Do tests on them. These people do not give a shit about humanity. This subject group should begin numbering 300 and shall be restricted to the second wing of the vault. Measures should be taken to ensure that living conditions are uncomfortable and cramped. Food and other rations are to be extremely limited, and any breach of rules are to be judged by Test Group A and enacted by robotic staff members. Jesus. I like how they're like, oh yeah, let's run this test about what it would be like if there was just a small group of people that had everything and they oversaw everything above a group that has nothing. What we should run a test on that. We should run a test on that. See what happens, as if they weren't seeing what happened already in the real world. Jesus Christ, man. Due to the potential for extreme social interactions, Vault-Tec staff shall be restricted to the Overseer and key research members. All other security services and maintenance positions shall be filled by robotic staff to ensure safety and test compliance. Jesus. Change of testing parameters. Unheard of. One of the subjects from testing group A is apparently a researcher for General Atomics on some sort of advanced robotics program. He and his wife have convinced the other members of Group A that, with the international situation becoming tense once again, their best chance to outlast the war is to have their brains... Oh my god. They're doing this voluntarily? It's absolutely insane. I've tried to convince my superiors that this will completely discount the test results, but they seem more intrigued by the idea than appalled. Yeah, of course they fucking would. Because naturally they would fucking do that. Of course the super rich would want to keep in power. Gary? The Gary Vault? I'm not sure what you're referring to, Belinda. See the activation notice from Vault-Tec to begin the test? Someone from Test Group A seems to have overridden the system to prevent the admittance of the local population of the island. Ah. Jesus. It's been weeks now, and I realized today that I've become the test subject. Instead of testing the social interactions between the locals and this group of rich assholes, it's just me trapped in here with them. They're going to live forever, and I have to deal with them for the rest of my life. I can't take it. Yeah. Literally, what would happen if Elon Musk was in a vault?
Progress on construction of the second wing of the vault is completely stalled. Once the premier area of the vault had been completed, funding seems to have been cut off. My supervisors have informed me that they haven't received payment from Mr. Parker, and Vault-Tec won't pay out of pocket to continue construction. I've repeatedly approached Ezra about the finances, but he keeps telling me that Mrs. Riggs hasn't transferred the funds. However, when I asked her, Juliana said that she had just given Ezra extra for the gold paint in the rooms. I've hired an investigator to look for signs of embezzlement in a few weeks.
Sounds like Ezra was embezzling from his investors.
Just absolutely disrupt the shit out of the crime scene. Yes, I remember now. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
I found some evidence that Ezra was embezzling from you and the other investors.
Oh, well, I really don't believe that. Mr. Parker wouldn't do such a thing, I'm sure.
I think you're the real murderer.
That's just silly, Detective. Why would I want to kill Mr. Parker?
Ezra was embezzling your money. That's why you killed him and framed Keith.
You were so close, Detective.
It's a shame. I thought I could keep the ruse going a little longer.
What?
Oh, well, had to end eventually, I suppose. This doesn't have to end in more violence, Detective. Just walk away. I'll leave, and you can tell them I escaped.
Ezra? You're alive.
Well, congratulations on catching up, Detective.
Catching up? That was just a piece I was missing. What the fuck?
Masquerading as Juliana for some time now.
What's it going to be, Detective? Join me in getting rich? Or die defending some outdated ideals?
Not a chance. Your murder spree stops here.
Then let...
Yeah, I had a feeling it was her. And it turned out it wasn't her. I knew it when he said that the cat wasn't when he misrecognized the cat. That's how I knew it.
He killed Juliana and took her place to hide his tracks.
My word! I never thought Mr. Parker was capable of something like this. What happened when you confronted him?
He attacked me, but it's over now. Your residents are safe.
Here you are, Detective. Payment for your services and a bonus for uncovering such a heinous plot. I don't think we could have done it without you.
Thanks. Oh, fucking pre-war money, of course. Alright, anyway, time to get back to what was important. What happened to the music? It's a long-ass elevator ride. This music would have been nice throughout. I wish I could stream more often, but, you know, work schedule. Jesus Christ, why is this elevator taking forever? Let me out. I can't save here either. I'm gonna reload the game. Okay, where was I in this investigation?
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question?
Uh-huh. I think you're... Uh-huh. Ezra was embezzling...
Yes.
It's a shame. This...
Whatever. Not a chance.
Whatever.
I found the killer. It was Ezra. He killed Juliana and took her place
Yeah.
to hide his tracks.
My word.
What? I don't... Okay, I'm very glad that I reset the game, because holy fuck. I love this weather.